What's up, guys? It is I, once again, Yusuf Al Sanad, and today, guys, I want to review Sam Liu's adaptation of Alan Moore's classic graphic novel, Batman the Killing Joke. And guys, I saw this movie twice. One time a few days ago. I had to rewatch it just to get a new, refreshing idea about the movie. And I went into this movie the first time with little expectation and with an open mind because of the controversy, both the graphic novel and especially the movie, Sam Liu's adaptation of the film, of the book, got. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is my personal opinion, but I am very pleased by this movie. I really like it, and I love the fact that half the movie focuses on Batgirl, aka Barbara Gordon, Commissioner James Gordon's little girl, and I love the complaints people are talking about the film, how Batgirl is portrayed, how there's like a scene where there's a supposed rape scene in the case of Joker and Barbara Gordon. And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, and once again, this is just my opinion, but I didn't see all of the complaints people were talking about, including the bad dialogue, all kind of stuff. The animation I can kind of understand. Then again, I could care less about the animation. But as for the dialogue, it's written by, this movie is adapted from Alan Moore's graphic novel, so the dialogue is exactly how it is in the novel. And now, Alan Moore's book is a classic in its own right, but Sam Liu tries to give us a new perspective in the story, at least in the first half, by showing us Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl's side of the story, to give us more development for her character and how she has spent 3 years under Batman and how she feels like she's still being held back by him. And in the movie, it opens up with Batgirl giving a narration about the film and how this is not the kind of story you'd expect. And the first half is focused on her character and her trying to bring down this psychotic, very narcissistic thug named Paris Bronze or Paris Franz. And Batman tells her to stay away from this guy because he is very narcissistic and psychotic, and how he's objectifying her and he will use her because the fact that she is still a girl. And Barbara Gordon is still a 19-year-old girl who is fighting as a vigilante alongside Batman. So unlike Batman, she is very emotional. She doesn't know the abyss, the dark side that he's spoken of, where she's tempted into killing someone. She does not know that feeling just yet, like Batman has throughout the entire years he's been fighting crime. So Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, is still very new to this. Everything to her is like a thrill and excitement when it comes to fighting crime, as you can tell by the chase scene in the beginning. But Barbara wants to bring down Paris Franz to prove a point, not just to herself but to Batman as well. And Barbara has been having feelings for Batman for a very long time, and it's been killing her inside. And so this is very personal to her, to prove a point, to capture Paris. And the first half shows a lot of sides to Barbara like we've never seen before, and it really shows a huge part of her character that some people have been missing. And a lot of people were talking about how her character shifts moods drastically, but guys, I didn't see that at all. I saw it as natural and very progressive, especially in the context of the story and her character. And once again, Barbara is still a girl. She's still like a very young teenage girl, and so obviously a lot of kids like her would be emotional. But when her story arc ends in taking down Paris Franz, the second half of the movie focuses entirely on the Killing Joke, and from then Batman discovers a gruesome murder scene, and he goes not to seek the help of the Joker, but to seek some form of clarity with the Joker himself of whether or not they'll be able to coincide, because he fears that the worst is to come, in which one of them might kill the other. And Batman, because he has a code of non-killing and how he doesn't want to be drawn back to that abyss he spoke of to Barbara, he wants to find some sort of resolution with the Joker, only to learn that the Joker has escaped, and the one in his place is a posse or some kind of phony. And the Joker has bought this amusement park or a carnival, and he attacks Jim Gordon and Barbara Gordon, and he shoots Barbara through her spine, and thus paralyzing her. And his entire purpose of this horrible, very disgusting tragedy is to prove a point to everyone, and especially to Batman, and how the justice system is flawed, and no matter how hard you try to be self-righteous, or no matter how hard you try to act good, anyone can be broken by just having one bad day. And the Joker is trying to prove that, and this take on the Joker, especially shown in Alan Moore's the graphic novel Batman the Killing Joke, it shows a very human, a very sad side to the Joker. I mean, he is a very sad character, and we do get so much of his backstory, how he was once a comedian or a performer, and how he wants to provide for his wife and his baby that's on the way, and how he's struggling to make money, and how he's always being looked down on. He feels weak and inferior, but a tragedy happened in his life, and he eventually goes mad, especially when he falls down this chemical in the chemical plant he once worked at, after he was attempting to rob some money from there as the Red Hood. And that's when the Joker eventually became the Joker. But the Joker, guys, he was never just a monster. He was but a man, and Batman could see that part of him, but he just doesn't know exactly what makes the Joker tick, or why is he so driven by madness, and why does he want so badly to prove a point that anyone can go mad by having just one bad day. And he tries to use James Gordon and Barbara for that very purpose. But guys, I'm gonna stop right there, because man, I saw this movie twice, and honestly, I can't see much flaws to it, aside from, now the animation is standard. It's like, standard animation, especially for a DC animated film, especially released on like direct-to-DVD. Now, I can understand if this movie got complained because of the animation, since it was released in theater, and how it was marketed as a rated R superhero movie. But guys, the Justice League, the Flashpoint Paradox, that's a hell lot more violent than this movie. So I don't really care if a movie is R-rated, PG-13 or PG. I just want a good story. I always keep saying this on both my movie and gaming channel. I don't care about looks. I don't care about marketing. I just want a good story. That's all. And honestly, guys, I found a good story in this movie. Now, honestly, it's my opinion, but I still think this movie is good, and I think that the performances by Kevin Conroy as Batman, Mark Hamill as the Joker, Tara Strong, oh my god, I love Tara Strong as Barbara Gordon, and I think his name is Ray Weiss as Commissioner James Gordon. The story, guys, is very complicated. It's a very complex story about how anyone can go mad, and it's about showing that no matter how hard things can be and no matter how corrupt the law is, there is still a chance it can work. That is the conflict right there between Joker trying to prove the justice system wrong through James Gordon and Batman, and Batman, James Gordon, and the whole of Gotham trying to prove Joker wrong, that no, not everyone is like you, and you are just alone. And guys, honestly, that's true, because the Joker and the Batman the Killing Joke, it's known as the Bronze Age Joker. He is shown as more of a loner, and how he is basically alone in his own personal little fantasy world. And that's what's so sad about the Joker. I mean, I hate him so much, what he's done, not just to Barbara Gordon or to James, but to Jason Todd, to the whole Batman family, what he's done to all the people and the victims of Gotham he's taken from. Guys, the Joker, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted him dead for so long, and Batman, there's a part of him that wants the Joker to die, just be rid of it, but the fact that if he goes down that path of darkness, there's no coming back from it. And the Joker is the embodiment of chaos, anarchy, and darkness itself. And this Joker was a huge inspiration for Heath Ledger's The Joker and Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. And you can see the similarity right there. And guys, honestly, I was so intrigued by the story, by the performances, by Batgirl's Batgirl's development as a character in the early part of the film, to show more of her part in the story, not just her being there to be raped and stuff. And I can honestly see a lot of good things about this movie. This movie, guys, is not all that it's not a perfect film, yet it's still a good film, and I enjoy it, I love it, and I hope to see it a few more times. And well, guys, that's the end of my review. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy this video and me sharing my thoughts on Batman the Killing Joke by Sam Liu. And please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my gaming channel where I talk about games, do let's play series and stuff. And until next time, guys, peace out, take care, adios amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.